Someone save my white line, baby. Bring them back to me, 'cause I don't wanna live this way. Someone save my white line, baby. Bring them back to me, 'cause I don't wanna live another day without my white line, baby. White, 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 white line, baby. White, 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 white line, baby. White, 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 white line, baby. I've been praying to your mother and hoping that she'd free you from your...
We both actually, fortunately, had this like the same vision, and we have a really similar like musical sensitivity, which is like actually amazing for a producer to work with an artist like and you guys are right in sync is amazing.
I came up with a couple chords, and then I wrote the song, and I brought it to her, and she basically took my vision and made it hers and ours, and we involved Ryan, and it was great.
And it was just exciting and fun to hear like other people caring about something that like we've put so much like effort and energy and thought and time into.
Yeah, we kind of took it in a different direction with the remix too, I think. You know, we added a lot of additional elements that you guys hadn't really intended to be part of the original production. So we decided we were going to do this remix version, which was a little snappier, same tempo, but a little snappier because we added a lot of percussion parts that sort of like moved the song along in a little bit different way. What I think was really exciting for me about Softube is that they were making really sort of authentic models of gear that I've been using for years that I really loved and trusted. One of them being the Summit TLA 100. That was the first compressor I had ever used in a hardware unit that just really impressed me. I just thought, oh my God, this thing sounds like butter. Out of almost everything I put it on, whether it was a bass or a vocal or a guitar, it just had this really smooth character to it. And now to have, you know, as many of those as I want inside of a mix session in Pro Tools is kind of pretty stinking amazing. The amp room stuff I've always really been a fan of. I live in a small Manhattan apartment, so I can't have guitar amps and big bass amps in every corner. So having that kind of really flexible sound where I can, you know, change the type of gain structure and the type of cabinet and what kind of microphone is on it and how far the mic is from it is a super flexible thing for me, especially when I'm on the go. And I might have to work in a hotel room sometimes, and I just need to get a good sound right away, and boom, there it is. And I think that's pretty much true about all the Softube stuff. I don't think I've put any of the Softube plugins up yet that didn't just sort of like immediately make me feel like I was working with a little bit of voodoo in the box. I like that. I kind of like slink around to different studios all over the country, all over the world, and I learn something from everybody that I possibly can. I didn't have the experience of coming up under the tutelage of somebody who was a lot more experienced than I was. I was one of those self-taught, you know, like I'd buy books, and even when I was learning, there was no YouTube, so I didn't even have that. So I really made it my business to learn from everybody as much as possible. I also watch everybody else's videos because I'm absolute glutton for new information. And the kind of resource that Puremix.net is crazy. I mean, some of the engineers that I've, you know, mixers and producers that I've just admired for such a long time, you know, like Mick Gazowski, Andrew Sheps, Fab DuPont, you know what I mean? They're just a wealth of knowledge. And, you know, even if 80% of what they do is exactly the same way I might do it, it's that 20%, man, that you just can't get any other way unless you have, you know, like 100 hours a week to hang out in somebody else's studio without getting paid and just hoping to glimpse a version of what they do, you know, just to see their vision a little bit is absolutely amazing. So the fact that you can actually just log into Puremix and you have like these really amazing mix engineers doing songs that we've already heard on the radio in a lot of cases is crazy. If I had that kind of resource when I was first starting out, I don't know. I'd be super famous today, maybe. I don't know.